Buying a house right now is extremely difficult in this crazy market, and so is renting. New details show that rent jumped 17% since last year, hitting a record high. South Florida is seeing the biggest increase, with rent averaging 55% higher compared to this time last year. So joining us now to help us understand what is driving this is Danielle Hale, chief economist for Realtor.com. Great to see you. So listen, it's really interesting because usually when house prices go up, there is a demand for rent, and so sometimes rent goes up. But we're seeing spikes that we have not been expecting. Can you tell us why Florida in particular is really seeing a spike?
Yeah, so part of it is catch up from early in the pandemic. The South Florida area is a very international market. And so a lot of the travel restrictions or just people choosing not to travel during the pandemic impacted that market. Prices for homes and rents did not grow as quickly. But now the area is more than catching up as people open up and get back to life as they did somewhat before the pandemic. And that's bringing in a lot of interest, not just from abroad, but also from other parts of the United States. So the South Florida area is an in-demand area right now. And that's why we're seeing both rents and home prices rise.
Makes sense. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development considers housing costs higher than 30% of your income to be a cost burden. With such dramatic rent increases across the country, what advice do you have for renters who are really feeling the pinch right now?
Yeah, with rents going up, it is not easy to focus on your budget, but it's absolutely essential. So keep a firm budget, set your budget and know what it is and really stay to that target. The way you can do that is by making a list of must-have features and then those other features that you're willing to give up on. It doesn't have to be forever, but at least for now to stay in your budget. If you have to make a few compromises, that's probably more important than getting everything that you want in a rental home. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be forever. The other thing is to be quick. So stay on top of the market. If you're searching, get a tool like the Realtor.com rentals app. It can help you customize your search. It can help you set those price parameters to help you stay in your budget, not look at things that are outside of your budget. And you'll be notified as soon as rentals hit the market that are in your price range. And that will really help you act quickly to get ahead of the competition.
Yeah, I think just being decisive is huge in a market like this. How do you predict that the rental market will trend through the rest of the year? And do you see rents remaining high?
So I do expect that they will remain higher than they typically are. Our forecast for 2022, which we released back in December, expected that rents would grow about 7% this year. It's possible that we may actually even exceed that forecast given how persistent inflation has been and how much overall cost increases are a factor in the economy right now. But I do think we're going to slow from the nearly 20% pace that we've seen to a more manageable pace of increase. But that said, rents are still going to go up faster than they have historically. So renters are going to have to be prepared and get creative about how to fit things into their budget.
Really smart. Danielle Hale, thank you very much.
Absolutely.